everybody. So let's explain what this app does. So it's made with Tkinter and in Python, of course, and it uses the scale widgets that you see here, and to change the red, green, and blue color, and to choose a color that you can eventually use in your programs in Python or in your HTML page to choose the color that you want in your palette color. So you can, of course, move these sliders here and choose the color that you want. You see that it changes the background, and yeah, that's what it basically does. And the important thing, apart from seeing the color so that you can choose the one that you like most, and I want to add some features like you see here you get an image, but I want to, oh, my avatar, but I want to also add other features like you can load an image here, maybe with a transparent color like this one, and to see if the background matches with the color of the file that the image that you upload. As would see here in this phase eventually, if I will carry on this project. For the moment, we just have the colors here, and you can, once you decide that you want this color, you can copy this and put it into your HTML code for CSS things or whatever project you get, and you can choose among hexadecimal and RGB color, because sometimes you need it in hexadecimal or in RGB color. So this is the correspondent code in RGB and hexadecimal color. Here we got also this name here. You see that there is a comma point, and what is this for? It's for two things. You can actually see if this corresponds to an existing color, because many colors got a name, many combinations. So this is white, for example, and of course this is, for example, yellow. There is 0 to 255 0 in RGB or FFFF 0, or this one is red. This one is black, and you got some, here maroon. You see here in HTML CSS is called like this, correspond to this 128, and if you put 128 also here, you should go to something gray. This is olive, and this should be trolley gray. So you can know what is the name of this color. But what if you choose a different name? So let's say you like this one, and you want to give it a name. So if this one hasn't got the combination of the three colors, hasn't got a name, because there are a very good amount of combination, and each one should have a name. It's difficult. So, but if you like this color, for example, or maybe let me choose one that I like more. I know. I could like. I can also make it smaller so that we can, maybe it's easy to look at the colors like this. I like this, for example. This is what is the pale ochre, like it's something in the middle of, so let's say pale, I want to call it pale ochre, let's say so. Okay, but what can you do with this? You can save it into a file. So if you say this, it will be saved. And if you want to look at the colors that you saved, you can do open saved colors, and it opens an HTML file where you see the color that you have stored. So I have stored them some other colors. You see this one, I called it lavender pink, and this is the code in hexadecimal, and I did not save the RGB color, but I think I will modify the code so that we can see also the RGB code of this one. We got blue sky sunny, and the color you see here. What is the actual color? It's in the background here and in the foreground here color. And this is pink joyful, I call it, like light tic-tac, because it reminds me a little bit of the palette of the old video games, 80s video game tic-tac. And this is the one I saved just now. What if I wanna delete some of these? You can do, let's close this. You can edit saved color, so this will open the code of the HTML file, and so if you wanted to, you had to go and delete them by hand. And for example, if you want to delete the previous one, or you can delete everything and save it like this, and then it will, if you open it should work. Maybe there could be also some bug because this is not saved, but let's save this one again and open it. Okay, you see here the color again. We don't see the title because I must do some change code, but okay, as you can see, here it is. And you gotta close this one to add a new one. And so if you choose another one like this, I don't know, like you can call it bluish light. You save it, and if you open it, you see here we got white ochre and bluish light with the code that you can copy to if you want to use it and create your own palette. Okay, so that's what I did until now, and so I want to do some other add some of the features to this, but maybe later. For the moment, this is it, and this is the code. And this one is done calling an instance of window, and that is one of the main class of this script. And then I use the method scale to add the scale widgets, and I could have done this just inside the window class, but I wanted to make it like this just to look at the way that the window is built, to say so. And then the loop for window that will activate the main loop of the Tkinter to get the window active. So if we go to the class window, okay, we have some code here to add the name to the title to the HTML file. Something went wrong because it doesn't recognize that the file was empty, and I got to change the code. And then we have here the get CSV. This is for the names of the color that already exists. And we got the name in this file that is called, let me see, colors CSV. It's a comma separated value. And so colors, this one, if we open it, you see all the colors that got name, and they are it's quite a big list, but as you have seen, there are a lot of colors that have a lot of combinations that have not a name. So even if there are 865 colors combinations that are recognized by the script, these are just few compared to the combination that we can have. So this one will create a dictionary with all these colors that we will use to recognize the combination and show the name of the color, as you have seen here. The name here if I do so, this is black. At the beginning it doesn't recognize that it's 000. You get to move it a little bit to make it appear, and if I go here, this is blue, and if you go in the middle, you see here medium blue, it's 00, 205, and so on. If you go one by one, you should discover dark blue, that is 00139 or 00008B, and so on. And so you can see if this is a regular, let's say so, a named color, or if it's a non-named color like this one. This 00137 hasn't got a name, so you can go here and write the name that you think you can give it to remember it, and you can save it to be able to use it later, because you will not remember all the combination that you eventually liked while you were doing this work. There are a lot of programs to do this also in HTML, but I think this one is pretty cool. It's a little file that you can use to do it, and you can put it on your computer and use it at your will. And I think I will use it to choose the color, for example, for my blogs, etc. And so I think it's nice. I made it just to make a tutorial about scale widgets, and from that I decided to make this little app. So here we have created this dictionary with all the colors that already exist with their combination in hexadecimal and in RGB color. And here we got the class window. So in the class window, what we do is create the window with Tkinter. Is this usually self.root.tk, and the get with a starting hexadecimal color. Give the window a certain dimension here, 800 for 600. Give it a title and give the background start with black. Then we have the scale widget. This is the method of the class window that create 3 instances of another class, because I decided to put the scale widget into another class that is called scale color. So this class creates one instance. Is the blueprint of each scale widgets. It's kind of a little bit complicated, but it does what it does, what it has to do. And so we here, I have this part here is just an image that I put before the scale widget. So if you see here, this one here is an image. Also it's all an image with some transparent color. And to make it so that you can see through that, to make it transparent here, so to make here to make you see the background also here, instead of something gray, I've used the canvas widget, and with this configuration here, highlight thickness equals 0, so you don't see the border, and the background will be of the color in hexadecimal, because this one canvas uses the hexadecimal code for the background. So we use the program itself to create the background of the canvas. And so after this, we created the canvas, and then we load into the canvas the image that is this one, logo.png. That is my image with the name of the app. Then we paste the 3 scale color, create just 3 scale widgets that are used to give to some variables these numbers that we use it. One for the red color, you see here it will become red, one for the yellow, and one for the blue. If I go with this arrow, you see that this one is for the blue. So this moves the red, the green, and the blue. Each one of these, and after I create an instance, I go on to call this method, create widgets, and here you see that we call another method that is label color X, and here we see the labels that are in here. This and this. These are labels where we get the name, because this object down here, this widget, is an entry and regards the name of color. The other entry regards the hexadecimal code, and so this label indicates that it's an hexadecimal, and this indicates that this entry is a RGB code. And then we have 3 buttons here. So here we get 3 labels with the label with the name and the entry that will get the name, the label with the hexadecimal, and the entry with that will get the hexadecimal code, the label with the RGB to indicate that the entry under the label is will contain the RGB color. And whereas we have the 3 buttons down in the window that you can see here, that makes me able to save the color that now is displayed. For example, this one, if I save it, it will be saved with the name blue, because this one exists already. If I want to include it into my palette, I just save it. To see it, I press open, and you will see it here, the blue color I added to my palette. Okay, and then we have this is the button to save the color, this is to show the color in an HTML file, and this one is to edit the HTML file into a notepad, so that you can delete it or add something or do whatever you want with the file. You can modify it. And so these are the methods to save the color, the method to open the HTML file here, and to edit the HTML file with Notepad. And I used the OS module system that will make me give some command to Windows to make something like open a file. And this method here converts the RGB to hexadecimal code, and because we're getting 3 numbers here, that I put it into the RGB for the R, the G, and the B code, and then I converted them into hexadecimal to show them into this entry here. That's how this works. So we got the scale colors. I told you this one is to place into the window a scale widget. And the scale widget is not just made of scale widget, it also has these two buttons here to go increase by 1 or decrease by 1, to go more precisely here, but it's not very useful because you can do it also pressing here or pressing here. So I could also delete this, but I think I will just delete them. Let me make another version of this one and let me see if I can delete this button, because maybe they are not useful. That button 2 and to pack. Let's see what happens if I delete them. I just comment them for the moment because maybe I could change my mind. Okay, so you see here that it is disappeared among all the free widgets because I haven't done free scale color. I mean, just one blueprint for the scale widget that is used to make free instances of this one. So I just deleted 2 of these buttons, but they are now have been deleted in all the free widgets, okay, because the blueprint is always the same. So let's see if it works the same, and maybe it's also more polite, aesthetically polite, because you can go by one also clicking here or here. So the 2 buttons, I think it's a bit of a waste of space in code. So I will not use them anymore in next version. Okay, so we have made also a live change in the code. So let's delete them. So we got this thing here. It's more, so the code, there are less lines, but it's always a good thing. The more we keep things simple, the best it is. So this is all the code. Let me delete also this. That consists of 226 lines. And what else we have to explain here? We have said that, yeah, we got, okay, also this one were used for the buttons, I think. So they are, I can delete also this, making it also, okay, see here, they are not useful, they were not useful, they were for the button, and this one. Okay, so it's even more simple. So you see that it was a little bit complicated by the button, but we don't need them, or I decided that we don't need it. And then we have what we have, the scale command, that is what happens with when you move the scale widgets. And the scale widgets, if you want to see it, it belongs to this frame here, and frame belongs to the root, to the window, and we got a variable for this one that is self-var 1. That is this Tkinter int var, this variable that is used for many widgets to get the value from the widget. So we will have a certain value that starts from 0 to 255, because the color goes from 255. And I changed something I made. Okay, this one must go there because or I must go like this, because this variable here is counting. I think that this one, I don't need this one too anymore. Let me see here. Let me delete both of this because they were always used for the button and we do not need them, I think. And I hope I haven't broken anything. Let's save this one, and see if everything works. Yes, everything works. So okay, and so you see the scale color without the button that they become very more simple and readable. Also the colors 2 times self-colored. Okay, so I did one of the lines, and I think okay, that's all. So we created the scale widgets here from 0 to 255 because colors goes from 0 to 255. The length is 255 because it starts from 0, and the orientation is horizontal because eventually you could do so, but it's not convenient. Okay, and then we got command, self-scale command. So it goes here, scale command, and you see here I haven't passed anything, but it got one argument. And maybe I can also delete this, always because of the button. No. Let's see. Where can be the broken, where I broke the code? If we need this or not. No, we need it because we can actually change that, but the rest is, but I need that because this one gives the number associated. So it works like when I move it, the command 74 is given to this method 74. So it's also, it's not a number, it's a string. Print type scale size, I call it like this. Let's see if it's yes, it's a string, it's not a number. And let's print it to see what it is that it's sending to the, and here it is. It's a number, but it's a string. So it's so I have to convert it into an int here. So that's why I made self-color int scale size. This is the color for red, the green, or the blue. If it belongs to the first instance, I should call this. I could call this one to make it more clear. If you want to make this more readable, I could have called them. No, here I could have called this one red. Red color. Red scale, let's say. This is the green scale and blue scale. I forgot to change it down here. So this red scale, I changed it red scale, I didn't change scale 2. So this is green scale and blue scale. break something. No. Okay, I think it's let's go this one. Soft brown. It's not. It's a little red. Maroon, soft maroon. Save color. Okay, everything seems to work fine, and so this is it. Okay, so the common, when we move the scale widget, it will, and we use command, we will call a function. We can call a function, a method, and we'll send to this method the number of the scale, but in form of a string. And so if you want to use that number, you want to store that number, you get as a number, you get to convert it to an integer. Don't know why it is so, because it's a little bit strange. Why it doesn't count as a number? I don't know. And yeah, because from 0 to 225 are obviously numbers. So yeah, you just convert and it's all right. And then you refresh the color. This method here is going to change the Windows aspect, and so it will, first of all, it will convert the RGB to X. So no, it goes into the, wait a minute. Yeah, this one calls the RGB to X method of Windows that just does one simple thing, that is to convert the, so it will let me see if I can use return. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. This is upred screen color, upred, this is just the same. I could use here self. No. No, it's better. I want to save some line of code, but Apex, it's not very useful because this will do it for every instance of scale color. No, okay, okay. No, yeah. Let me call this one X. It doesn't change that much. X, every set. This is the RGB equal we need to use the it hasn't got an RGB to X. just to make it more readable. It's nothing so important. RGB. We cannot use X because hexadecimal. So hexadecimal. Okay. R.rgb.set. This is okay. So here we can do RGB, and we'll see if we broke something. Background equal hexadecimal. Okay, this one also it's the RGB, but I think this should be a string. Yes, for sure there will be something wrong. Yes, because yeah. Yes, now we could have some problem with strings and numbers. Check out into the GB2X RGB. These are numbers, I think. And instead here we must have this is just a try so that no. And also here I think no string RGB. I don't know if let me check out what is going on here. RGB missing 2 required position argument GMB. Okay, here let me see how it one comes out. RGB 100. What is it? GMB? Okay, because this one, yeah, I get it. This one is like a tuple. So why change here the code into hexadecimal? Where is it? I think here I can change this one returns a string, right? Okay, everything works, it seems, but let me just see if I can Okay, something's not working because it doesn't give me the name here. Let's see, where is the problem? The problem is in here, of course, because the RGB we don't need this. We need F let's see if this way it works. No, R is not defined. No, I am doing here. Okay, it's no. Dot format RGB. I think we could work. Replacement. Okay, I missed this thing here. Okay, now it recognized the color here again. Good, so we made some changes and we avoided breaking the code. Let's say this print green, open it and see. Okay, it's not working still because you see this is not string green, it's come out black because there is some error somewhere. So we get the format here and this should be a string, I think. Then we set the RGB to, let me go again here. We get the color, we get this, we get this. Set the RGB to this, I think it's a string. I think it's good. But why it can always black? Okay, now I get it. I remember what I did because I got, when I save the color, something that happens when I save the color, I guess, maybe. Let me remember what I did. So canvas config name.set. Let's see when I see what happens. System Apex there is. So we are here always in the color window. So we got it half x in Apex. And okay, now I will make a change that will fix it, even if it's not so wonderful. So self hex, so we need to store it into the app. I should walk again, maybe, if I'm right. So let's see, this is electrician. Save this color, open it. Electrician. Still doesn't work. Instead of black, it's become white. Because maybe there is. Let me see with Apex. So here is our color, and it doesn't. Why it's up? You should say self, maybe. save the blue, and the blue doesn't show up, even if I change it to self x equal RGB equal x. Okay, maybe yes, I get it. Yes, okay, I made a mistake here. I need to do like so. Let's see if it gives me some error. Okay, that's this one is electrician. Yeah. Save this color, insert color. Okay, now it works. Okay, another change that I said that I wanted to do is also to put the not also the self-x code, but also the RGB. I don't know if where am I storing the RGB color? I don't know if there is. I don't remember if there is a self RGB color or something like that. But let me try to put it in here. Self RGB equal this thing, and then let me put it into, I think here could go self RGB. I break every code. Why? What is the problem? I just changed it. Let me see what is the error. Tab and set. Okay. RGB. I just have this thing. Maybe I just have to call it another way. RGB color. Let me see if I change name here. Everything is fine. So let me save it again in electrician. I save it 2 times. Okay, now you see here you got the X decimal and also the RGB color if you want to copy it. Okay, and we can delete everything so that we can start again with all the 3 colors. So let me save the electrician and also the white color, also this is what magenta. Let's rose, save this one too. I saved 2 times, I think. Let's open it, and so you see electrician, this is white. Because it's white, we don't see it. And I should put some code to avoid this, and we got rose. Okay, that's all for the moment. I think we'll probably update this, and yeah, I will put this code into my GitHub repository. For the moment, this one has got this script, the color CSV values. There is this one, and what else? The color set. No, the HTML file is this one, color set. I think these are the 3. Let me copy this one. I will put into my GitHub repository that I will create for this leader project. Or maybe I could put it into another GitHub repository so that I don't make too many GitHub repository, and this one will go into the GitHub repository of Formazione. There is my GitHub account, and it's called Tkinter tutorial. So let me copy this one here, and we just have a color CSV. Let's substitute it, doesn't matter. And okay, we got this one. Let's open this one here. Let's open it to see. Okay, we need the image. Also image, I forget. So take me just 1 second. Here is the logo. It's not necessary, it's just to make it like, you know. You see who made this script, and let's go back to Tkinter tutorial. Let's copy this file, and now my scale 9 version should work. Okay, let's make an example here. Blue light, blue, very light. Save, open it, and here we got our colors, method colors. It's all for the moment. Let me commit it to my repository so that you can find it there. Let me see if do a pull commit again. So you will find to the Formazione/Tkinter tutorial on github.com. Thank you for watching this video, and see you next time.